All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles of Saki. Double honors to the apostles of GMS. And sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. And what I have here is basically a small article, basically, of what happened recently, a couple days ago. Just figured I'd go into it for a little bit. Talking about the five former Memphis officers in indicted or indicted on murder and kidnapping charges in Tyree Nichols' death as nation braces for release of police video. Now, I wanted to start off by saying that a lot of times when it comes to these type of things, some things just don't make sense. Reason being, at least, and the funny part is I know what it is, but for people that don't actually bother questioning these things, it wouldn't make sense. So and I seen the video and what they did and all this other stuff. Now you had to question the fact of why these things happen. So let me put this into perspective. Every police officer knows they got a body cam on them. Yet video after video comes up showing how brutal they are towards other people. Knowing full well they will get fired. So you had to question, why is that? They know what's going to happen. So why did they do it? Well, we can start with Micah 201, where it says that woe to them that divides iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Talking about Esau, it says when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. So, and so you had to put two and two together. You pledged an oath to the quote unquote society, but who runs the society? So the main thing is that pledge mostly and always will go to the ones in charge. And so the ones in charge gives them orders to come out and do certain things. Not only know this because a certain someone has told me what their agenda is when it comes to the police force. So they also had to come out and make a quota of how many people they catch and how many people they have to kill. So you had to think about all the times that other times, like you have to think about any other time that police had done kill people or done brutally beat people up to the point they damn near died. This clip. They pick and choose with certain scenarios because there was times I seen quite a bit of articles about police brutality. Never ended up on the news for some reason, but it would end up as an article. Not really even heard. So they pick and choose compared to all the other times that really what really goes on. So let's go into that word practice real quick. Because as the scripture says, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. So that definition of practice says to do, fashion, accomplish, make, to do work, to make happen, to act with effect, to bring about. So when they practice these things, is to make these things happen. They set up a scenario, they come with a solution. They'll tell these guys to come out and beat up whoever they can find. Make sure we're gonna pick whichever one's the most brutal, and we're gonna show it on there. We're gonna make the solution that we fired you or imprisoned you just so y'all can come back out and do the same shit. It's the same thing. They'll probably give them another disguise, another name, send them to another state, and do the same shit. So a lot of people don't question these things because they don't understand. They just see, oh, this is such a horrible thing, but they don't question the horrible things that go on when it comes inside our neighborhoods, where Jake just being jumping each other or shooting each other. and then one lies up on dead on the ground. That'll make the news, but it's not a big deal for people. Especially since our people, it's just a common thing with our people. It's not gonna be news to them. But when it comes to stuff like this makes ratings. A lot, even news reporters make a lot of money off of that. Something new, something of a bit of a switch up catches people's attention. So I got this scripture right here because you had the question: why would these officers or any pretty much actually in this scenario, why would these officers actually do it? Actually go along with all the things they're doing, knowing full well they got body cams on them. Why would they risk losing their job behind it? Well, this is Proverbs 10:2. It says, treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but the righteousness delivered from death. So, and that's what separates us from the world. Number one is that we see through the bullshit, we see the lies, and we see that a lot of the treasures of this world ain't worth anything. Because me and the brother was talking about that is we know it's still the Lord that ordained it, but it's still crazy that the fact of how it happened to even get to that point. So you had to question how willing and how far will our people go to sell out for this devil. And you had to look at the so like you had to look at everything around you because it's not hard to believe how many people will sell out. Think about it. Let's go into the entertainment, the music, even your sports. They all sell out from all that. So what more of an average person, let alone a police officer, someone from the ambulance, someone from the hospital, especially when these rats give them liberty to do anything they want under their mission. But that's as far as it's gonna go. People don't understand that it's not gonna profit them anything. See, you give our people two things, and they'll roll with it. And I see this even in jobs. You give them money and authority. That is a treasure to these people. To know that they can get paid from any type of way, including being abusive with authority. You will see this in jobs a lot. I guarantee you, there's not been one person in the society, or probably anywhere, that hasn't had someone that was abusing their authority. Authority is like power to them. Because guess what? Over years and years of breaking down homes, men can't be authoritative like they used to, and we didn't have to be like assholes about it. I mean, of course, in when it comes to this truth, you got to be asshole when it's called for. But that's the key word is when it's called for. But these people will be an asshole all the way around just because they can't do anything even in their own homes. That's another um problem and solve right there. We'll cause a problem that will break up your homes, but we'll give you the solution to how have authority over other people in your job so long as you're the manager. They let that power go to their head. So it's the same shit. But that's why we separate ourselves from these people because of this exact reason. This is Proverbs 11:21. It says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. So, with all these that's going on, our people can keep sounding out. It's only meant for the hopeful elect to wake up and understand these things, especially as this particular situation. You got people that wake up from that shit to know that we can't rely that Saki that this society is really much against us. But again, any Average person could know that, but they don't. They believe that this place is going to go on forever. They've trusted in society, but the ones of the hopeful elect will not trust in this society because we know the bullshit, the lies that's coming throughout this place. And on top of that, it says that the wicked shall not go unpunished. This is our people is going to be punished. Well, 2/3 of our people are going to be punished right along with Esau. Now, that's not saying that they're going to be in captivity with the Esau, because that's a whole nother doctrine some other bastard made up. But no, on this side, they're going to get hit with a nuclear fire and then be brought back right. But Esau, he got to service his time for what he's done with this. They even set our people up against each other through not just the way this situation is, but over all the times in our neighborhoods where we got to shoot each other. That's Esau doing all this stuff because he practices it. He makes these things happen because he prays to Satan for all this stuff to happen. But that's pretty much all I have going on to that. This was like a pretty much last minute thing. Figure I'd do like a short video on it. So Lord willing, this is a little edifying with that. Shalom.